Greetings, everybody. Rhadamant here with episode 5 of the Cetusian Imperium, which originally streamed live on Twitch.
They wish to speak with us.
You want a embassy? That's fine.
They wish to speak with us.
You want an embassy? Sure. The Tharabites are the ones that I'm most friendly with. Wow, they look very strange. They kind of look like if Doug Trio huffed uranium. Where are they again? I'll have you vote on that in just a second. You know what you think? Doug Trio huffs uranium. They look like this. Adrift. We have discovered an alien ship adrift among the asteroids surrounding PO whatever. Where is this? In Azeroth, whatever it's called. And I can either try to study the adrift capsule of an alien ship, or scrap it for materials, which gives me an instant amount of minerals, but no potential science. Put a minute on the clock for that. Dock that up there, so it's not blocking me. So Waffle Fortress discovered that, and you, Waffle Fortress, are going to go to Randalthor and do some anomaly science. While my surveyors go south. Setting up a generator district at my capital. Another thing that I'm going to need to do, actually kind of immediately, so let me grab Tremontaine. Where is Tree? Okay, I'm just going to archive this because I know this quest line and we really don't want to say it's beautiful. So I'm going to make that choice. Saying it's beautiful changes the ethics of our empire, which not so good. Okay, so you guys want to study it.
Ledger of situations amended.
Okay, so we need to send a construction ship up here, and I have an idle construction ship, so away you go. Tremontaine, where are you? The reason I need to grab Tremontaine is... Oh, there you are. Is for me to colonize Carenza, I need to research the anomaly at Carenza, and it's a tier 5 anomaly, which takes a bit of time. So I'm actually going to swap science ships around. So Morty, you're going to move here, and I'm going to kick you out of that boat and put you in here. Just to speed up the travel time. Kind of cheese, but like I need to do it. So Morty's now in the ship that's further away from the target, and then Tremontaine is in the ship that's closer to the target. Because that's honestly the biggest bottleneck to adding Carenza, is to A, annex it so that we have a starbase over it, and then B, to get rid of that the anomaly. So it looks like Colonization Prime is getting Hizzle, but that's fine. I was totally okay with them Hizzle. I wanted Polygar because Polygar has an archaeological site that I wanted to head to. And where's Waffle Fortress? Waffle Fortress, you come down to the archaeological site because you've been our archaeologist, and I'll keep it. I'll keep you hired in that role. So Megahoof is heading south to start to survey to see how much expansionism we can head downwards while we try to fill out the territories up here. It would be good to have a sort of a complete bubble up here. and we're meeting the Theta aliens. I think at this point, I want to continue my spy network against the Themlar, because as soon as this fleet power says, like, as soon as this is more normalized in my favor, I'm going to pull the trigger and go to war. I think aiming for when I have ceramo metal armor would be good. I would like tier 2 shields too, but I think that's going to take too long. And then this fleet here, return back to Small Street and get dry docked. Oh no, Small Street doesn't have a dry dock anymore. No, reverse that. Let's add a crew quarters in Cetus and have you home base here at Kakata Shipyard. You like this? You like the soundtrack? Yeah. Having played like 1,000 hours of Stellaris, Stellaris' soundtrack wears on my ears. It's I forget who was mentioning it, but someone likened it to like listening the Imperial March, like Star Wars soundtrack. Like, it's good to listen to for like, I don't know, 10 minutes, but listening to it for hours and hours of like a very loud symphony that isn't very melodic can definitely wear on the ears. So it's nice when you can introduce your own music into it. I don't see any Empire bubbles down here. It's quite possible that this is all land ready to be snatched up. Mega Hoof! Even more gifted subs.
Ever stronger.
Cheers. Fresh coffee too. Must be rough working in the Death Star with a constant soundtrack. I know. Given the situational awareness of the stormtroopers, they might not actually have much hearing. They might be partially deaf anyway. The start of this song reminds me of Outer Worlds. If Klein's here, maybe he would agree. Are you here, Klein? Well, Shield, you would know the soundtrack too. Debris field. So Alt just got a few more resources. I'm going to have you skip over, because your anomaly research speed is decreased due to your paranoia. So I'm going to have you skip over the stupidly hard anomaly to research, because it would take you 960 days to do, which is obnoxiously long, and have you do the easier ones, because you'll die of old age before you do the hard one. No need to thank you, all for the Imperium.
Anomalous space-time continuum.
Oh, and we have more precursor activity, and it's only a skill level 4, which is actually pretty, or 6, because, you know, I can read. Which is actually pretty low, because the one we did up at Markov was 10, which is ridiculously hard, but luckily Tremontaine was up for the task.
Ever stronger.
Man, they're still overwhelming to me, and I have a 2K fleet? Damn. Alright, well, I did mention that I wanted I did mention that I wanted another anchorage, and I wanted to put my anchorage at Safaban so I could get the trade value. But I think I'm going to put the anchorage at Carenza, because Carenza also has trade value, and also will be a colony. Should I build an alliance? Well, I could try to get myself invited to whatever federation they're in. The trouble is, if I'm in a federation, I can't... The problem with federations is... An alliance is fine. Like a defensive alliance is fine. A federation means that when I want to declare war on people, it has to be put up to vote, which is kind of obnoxious. So, like a defensive pact, there's really no one out there that wants a defensive pact with me, I don't think. No one likes me well enough to agree to that. I've only recently met these guys, so although we share a lot in common, I don't have a high reputation with them. So the only one that would be a good defensive pact would be the Galactic Teberon Empire, because the other ones in our Federation and can't have defensive pacts. So where do you live? So I could have a defensive pact with dudes down here, but this is so far away that they're really not going to be able to come to my aid if I go to war with Themlar. Because they're, you know, halfway across the... Well, not halfway, but a quarter away across the galaxy. So, not particularly useful. Let's do mining station upgrades. And let's roll out the upgrades for our ships. So we right now have a 1.9k fleet, and we're rolling out better armor for the ships, which should raise that up to like a 2.1 or 2.2, something like that. And then once we upgrade these ships, I'm going to roll out a second fleet of 18 ships to completely fill our naval capacity. And then as Corenza gets another anchorage, I'll add even 8 more, up to 56 ships.
We are being contacted by aliens.
The Artisan Troop. Oh, good, good, good. I want to be your patron. I will pay you. So the Artisan Troop, you can become their patron, and what that does is it gives you additional unity per month, which unlocks traditions. So I now have Patron of the Arts, which is 10% additional unity for 10 years, and we can pay every 10 years to continue to do their patron for that benefit, which is really nice. So the anomaly at Corenza is being finished right as the starbase is being constructed, right as the colony ship is arriving. So all 3 things happening simultaneously, allowing us to get Corenza and its colony fast. Oh, big decision. We're going to obviously raffle off Sturbius and Poligar, but then after we raffle that off, Corenza is going to be even more important because there's a huge planet to be raffled. So if you haven't typed in chat and you want to be eligible to have a planet named after you, chat. Unknown contact. The Luminary of Night crew, who is in Corenza. There's an unknown contact. I'm just going to consider it.
There is new information
because it's always fun to do
log.
Side quests. So, this situation log is an unknown contact that I have to study. Oh, they live on Corenza. Oh, okay. I've seen this before. I know what this is, but I won't spoil it. Okay, so here we go. We're raffling off 1, 2, 3 systems, which I forgot to do. So, Facepalm, you are now whatever this was. Sutach, you're now Sturbius. Poligar, Ilan Lacrosse again. Wait, do you have another system named after you, or just the Anchorage? Okay, this is fun. And you are going to be a bottleneck between us and the Colonization Prime. And then, as soon as we get the Corenza added, I'll do that one as well. That's the grand prize there, because I'll have a planet. What ships are here? We've got Waffle Fortress heading to the archaeological site, and Morty actually head down to that anomaly down there and get whatever docking hatches.
Ships ready for action. We grow ever stronger.
Oh, my fleet strength really didn't go up at all, but that's fine. Now, I did say I wanted a second fleet, so let's start rolling it out. And MP Bavu, thank you for the resub. Welcome. So, a second fleet, the Admiral's going to be raffled off to you guys, and the fleet name is going to be raffled off as well, but here is the big one for Corenza. So, good luck. Tanaring, you are now a solar system and soon to be a planet. I'm going to capitalize it, though. Alright, so colony ship is literally just getting here. They are 68 days away from parking themselves around the star. So now I'm going to have them colonize Tanaring 4. This construction ship can start exploiting the resources here, and then I'll double back and get the Ile and Lacrosse resources as well in the Crucio. I mean, I raced to get here. That was good timing. So second fleet, let's roll them out. Here's a Corvette for it. And the Admiral will be... GIC 444. And then the fleet, once the first Corvette rolls off the line, will get a name as well. But I want a few Corvettes, because I'm trying to not be pathetic in my fleet power comparatively to the Themlar. Which seems crazy to me, because I do have a lot of ships. I bet I'm not that pathetic in the larger scheme of things, but I don't have other points of reference. One point of reference would be for me to go to the victory condition, and to see where I stack up. Oh god, I'm at the bottom. Let's ignore that. I'm on Commodore, so every other nation has a huge head start on me on the difficulty. But I've beaten the game at Grand Admiral, the hardest difficulty, so I'm not that worried. I know how to turtle up, I know how to win. Brings me to another thought. Do I want to rival Lavis? No, I don't really care to rival Lavis. I don't really need the extra influence, so I'm gonna hold off on that. So the other question is this cluster of stars got anyone moving in on it? Oh, I shouldn't survey that direction. Hold on, let me fix that. Survey this direction. The reason is this is obviously a dead end that leads nowhere, so I'm interested if anyone's coming in from the south or from the north path or the south path. It looks like the Galactic Tabordoran Empire, who I'm closest with, who's non-federated, might be coming in this direction, because I can kind of see their border here. A ghost of their border. I'm not really sure. And here is the... Zach Dyer, you are now a fleet. Yeah. Given my aquatic origins, instead of calling them fleets, I'm going to call them flotillas. Talizora would be proud, right?
Establishing a new colonial outpost.
All right, so Tanaring Prime just got settled. You think there's a wormhole in this sector? In this one? Oh, there's a wormhole here, but it's being guarded by this jazz, so I ain't gonna be touching that for a bit. Whoa, you guys close your border to me? Oh, this is gonna be funny. So, see this scientist right here? It's Stutachtig. I'm about to boot this scientist out of my territory. So these guys close the territory to me. I return the favor, and your scientist goes bye-bye. It's gone. It just got booted. You didn't think that one over. You didn't think that one through, you idiot. So these guys are suspicious of me. That is not a relationship that's going to end well. But it does mean that my envoy, and I think my envoy's been free to do this a while, and I failed at doing it. Let's introduce ourselves to Ada, I guess. It doesn't really matter.
Intellectual booty.
What did we research? Physics research? Okay. Next up, we will get additional research from our stations. Because I've built wide, that has big benefits, and it's another computing research, so we'll get that rather fast. Yeah, I'm surrounded by hive minds. And fanatical purifies. Oh, okay, so now they're only superior. I'm making some progress against their size. And if we look at their civics here, this is why they're so strong. Their civics is Fanatical Purifier, which gives them 33% naval capacity. When you compare that 33% naval capacity with the benefit that the difficulty adds, the Commodore difficulty gives them 30%. So these guys have 53% naval capacity over me due to their civics and the difficulty. So it stands to reason why they have such a massive fleet. And then their other civic is merchant guilds, which is just very strange. Actually, that makes no sense at all. Because, who are they trading with? They're fanatical purifiers. Oh, you dumb butterflies. You dumb butterflies. The Wendigo skulls on the wall. Yeah, I know. It's pretty metal. Alright, so the Adrift is starting to get researched by my constructor. My constructor's figuring out the Adrift pod there. And then it's going to double back and go to Sathaban. Spurs Bortus, thank you for the sub. And Mega Hoof for even more gifts. Oh, man. Good luck, all you new subs, having stuff named after you. 001 just declared Themlar Executioners their rival. Cool.
Special project is finished.
And I have two choices here, so I'm going to let you vote. Choice number 1 is to repurpose the science vessel and use it as our own. Choice number 2 is to tear it down and allow our ships to travel 10% faster. Because their ship was fast. I'll dock this up here and put a timer on it. So one science vessel costs about 100 alloy. Or I can make all my science vessels travel faster. Or all my vessels, all ships, every ship that I own travel faster. I should say it correctly. Sublight speed.
What have we here?
I think what I'm going to do is have this constructor start heading south for the south bottleneck, rather than to go to Mesarthrim, because Mesarthrim is not up for grabs. I'm not worried about it. And Junk Ball. Oh, neat. At Arani, we added some alloys to the system. All right, so you guys want tear it down, study the engines. So if you take a look here, enhance ship speed. My sublight speed is up 10%. So what sublight speed is it is the time it takes to travel around a solar system. So we'll move 10% faster in solar systems. A hyper lane speed is part of your hyperdrives. So jumping between systems can be sped up as well. So there's multiple types of speed in the game. There's from star to star and within a solar system. So we now move within solar systems 10% faster. Another thing that I mentioned that I wanted to do is to set up an anchorage here at Tanaring. So let's do that. And the station is going to be named the Sylvanti Station. Congrats, Sylvanti. You're the Sylvanti Anchorage. And that will bring my starbase up to its maximum capacity and also increase the amount of ships I can have up to 56, which I intend to do. So let's move some resources around. I'm going to sell off a great deal of my wealth here and reinvest it in alloys so that I can amass a fleet capable of tangling with the Themlar Executioners. And I feel like if I can fight the Themlar Executioners, I can probably fight everyone, because I think the Themlar Executioners, due to their Fanatical Purifier civic, probably has the strongest fleet in the galaxy. In fact, I can almost guarantee it, because if you look at the victory conditions, they're the top score of all the people I've met. They're number 5. Probably number 5 due to their fleet strength. So, if I can fight them, I can fight everybody. So that is the bar. It also seems to me that they have the way they're colonizing, they have some interesting stars here. Very interesting stars. So, not only do I want to conquer them, but for science too.
A system has been charted.
And England Lacrosse got even more engineering research there. What are you guys waiting on? Waffle Forgers, you should be excavating. And Morty, anomaly research. Morty's going to get the low-hanging fruit anomalies. Because he's... didn't mean to do that. There. Fixed it. Because he's paranoid. Maybe there's a Fallen Empire there? Or Marauders. This is rather small for a Fallen Empire. It could be a Fallen Empire, though. Or it could be Marauders. Do I want a Ministry of Culture? Honestly, I do, but I can't currently afford it, so... Let me sell off some stuff to be able to buy it. Oh, man, it's really expensive. I'll just leave this. It's gonna be... I could always buy it later. I'll buy it later. Yeah, it could be Marauders as well. If it is a Fallen Empire, what I can tell you about this Fallen Empire is they're not the Isolationists, because Isolationists don't allow you to colonize next to them. They'll kill you for it. So it could be Spiritualists or Enigmatic Observers or something like that. Just not Isolationists. Who knows? I haven't found any Leviathans, though. I'm rather surprised by that. There might be a Leviathan on the other end of this wormhole, but I kind of doubt it. Because it's just not set up. You know, there's probably a Leviathan on the other end of this wormhole. This wormhole probably links to this system, I guess. I don't know about this one. Well, no, it doesn't. Never mind, because I can see the lane here. Who knows? I can only speculate. Societal research. Let's let's get food processing. Maybe. Yeah, let's get food processing. I want to make my food as efficiently as possible so that I can invest the rest of my population into doing things that matter a bit more than keeping us fed. Rad deserves all the subscribers. I don't know if I deserve it, but I sure will try to earn it. Do my absolute best.
Space charts updated.
Okay, so that is a desert world. There's a really big arid world down here. Obviously, it doesn't help me yet, but I will be able to terraform it eventually, so head that way. Now, oh man, I like all of these choices. This is brutal. Oh man, I'm gonna let you vote. So, number 1 allows us to start making robots, and because of our materialistic governing ethic, we like robots. We want to build robots. Number 2 is to get crystal mines to exploit crystals as a specialty resource. That wouldn't immediately benefit me, but because I haven't found any sources of crystals yet. But that's nice to have. Number 3 is gas extraction. At Deku, there's gas. And then at Pandrel, there's gas. So we can start making gas as a specialty resource. And gas is used primarily for like research buildings. So it's a particularly useful one. And number 4 is destroyers. So this increases our fleet command limit so that we can have up to 40 ships in our fleets. And then allows us to unlock destroyers to build. And it looks like you guys want the destroyers. I don't blame you. Robot workers is pretty tasty, but destroyers wins out. So, yep, working on destroyers. I'm going to analyze the crystalline rather than to say easy prey. I'm just going to make that choice for myself.
We are being contacted by aliens.
All right, so that means that we can do another contact. So let's do the Iota. Not you, Yoda, just the Iota. Oh, he's so cute. So the subterranean creatures that live under the sea, what are they, a bunch of SpongeBobs? Are starving, and they're asking for food. So I can either, of course, we can help however we can, send them 50 food, which is a tiny sum of food to send them, or to tell them they have to fend for themselves. And I put a timer up, so I'll leave that up there for you to decide about this famine. Ilan Lacrosse, thanks for all the bits. I can cheers that. Cheers, dude.
We grow ever stronger.
Okay, the anchorage at Sylvanti just got set up. So I'm going to build the facilities for it to actually be an anchorage. And my shipyard has halted. It's waiting for me to... I'm not going to sell off all my food because I might have to send some food here in a second, but it's waiting for me to be able... Oh, God, another... Too much! Too many! Stop! Stop. It's waiting for some decisions here. Okay, so you guys want to help them with food. Okay, and then there's another opportunity here. Oh boy. So I'll read it for you all. Once the Monarch of Creation got close enough to scan the cargo pod, this was the Adrift cargo pod, I believe. The sensors were well malfunctioning. The pod is built out of the exact same alloy we ourselves use for spacebound structures. The likelihood of some alien being would come up with this exact mixture is beyond unlikely. Yet after recalibrating the scanners, the same results appeared. Upon opening the pod, the only thing greeted us was a collection of documents detailing exactly where we should assign each of our scientists and what they should study for 10 years forwards. Send the notes back to Cetus Prime for 10% research or 5% research speed minus 5% unity, or just to say this is too unnerving and collect some influence. And let me put a timer up for that. Although it does look like one of these two choices are going to win. Very cool express mail. And that was the CT Monarch of Creation. So actually, that wasn't the construction ship. Who was that? That was Morty Crow. Morty Crow discovered that. In Iceborne, or whatever it's called. Is it mail from the future? Maybe. Maybe, baby. So as Tanaring grows, I am going to get I'm gonna get piracy between Megahoof and Cruzio. So I have to be concerned about that. I have to keep an eye on that. You want your name changed? Okay, got it. Oh, so you guys say send the notes back, and I have yet another choice. This is happening a lot. So the gas people that I relocated want to be relocated yet again. Hello again. We're pleased to learn that our species has quadrupled in numbers since we've arrived. Many of us were swept up in a festive mood. Oh boy, okay, they got frisky. And they basically out-colonized the planet, and they want to colonize another gas giant, and they have found another promising candidate, and they're asking for my help. So we can either A, help them colonize yet another gas giant, or B, say, yo, we only signed up for 1. You're not going to get 2 or 3 or whatever. So you can go ahead and vote on that, and I'll set up a 2.5-minute timer for this. I know this thing takes up like all the screen. I wish I could hide it, but I can't. The game isn't intended for you to outsource your decisions, so it's not well set up to hide these things. So, do we help them colonize yet another gas giant, or do we tell them, yo, cut it out, we helped you once, I'll help you again? Looks like this is a dead end. So I'm going to have Megahoof actually stop what he's doing and start to survey where there might be enemy empires coming in. Because I don't believe that this... Here, let me actually just explore the system. I don't believe that this goes anywhere. Hey, maybe Frank Zappa... Oh, that would be Zappa. But maybe Frank Zappa is buried there. All right, you guys... I'm going to end the poll a little early. And you guys want to help them with yet another gas giant. The subterranean people just gifted me a huge heaping sum of minerals. That's nice. If I get jump drives, I'll be able to reach far-flung places. Yep. I'm eager to do that.
Intellectual booty.
Let's get better lasers. Restation research output would be really helpful. I'm going to do that, actually, because we have a computing specialist. So I might as well get all the computing tech I can, as fast as I can, if it's useful. The robo debris that Waffle Fortress is researching has progressed. I've gotten one little artifact thing.
Grow ever stronger.
And let me hide that, because I already made the choice to aid them. So they want to... Oh, man. They're really not moving very far. They're just hopping planet to planet in the same solar system. So the Banished Puppet, who's been assisting research at my homeworld, is going to help them out here. Can we fight the mobs yet? They're still superior to us, so we could. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to invest all my resources into alloys so that it's not a fair fight. Because I don't want to fight fair if I can help it. That, and I'm currently researching destroyer tech, but I probably won't wait until I get destroyer tech to declare war on them, because we're a little bloodthirsty. And if I do declare war on them, it actually helps my militarists, because my militarists want conquest, but I can't have imperial hegemony over them, because they're not someone that can ever be an overlord
There is new information.
as they are
The situation
fanatical purifiers. They're never going to be underlings by design. So here's another Arassian artifact, the mining base that we're doing. And Aelin, you just want to be lacrosse, so let me update that now that I'm not busy with other things. Okay, cool. And there was a leader named after you two? Oh, and my admiral should be assigned. There we go. Just noticed that. Oh, you were... What were you? You're 2 things named after you. I'm totally forgetting what the second one is. A starbase. That's what. The Anchorage. Alright, I was right. Megahoof can turn around. This is a dead end. No one's going to come that way. So we're going to double back and start to push this direction. Because this is the only direction that people could contest us. Space amoebas. Let's study them.
We are being contacted by aliens.
Alright, I don't believe that there's anything left for my my envoys to do, so I'm going to have you decide what to do with the second envoy. So the first envoy is keeping an eye on my neighbors to the north, the Themlar. My second envoy can spy on neighbors or build rep on potential allies. So I can leave that poll up for a bit because it's not urgent. Another thing that I need to do is okay, I need a bit more money for that. So studying the living sea is a decision that I could do at Tanaring Prime. Let's trigger that now. So what that is there's a sentient species in the ocean or something. So with the enactment of the planetary decision on Tanaring Prime, a research team will be placed in orbit to study the strange sea presence at a safe distance. Science officer Tremontaine has expressed some regret at being unable to further study the mysterious entity he helped to discover, but he's willing to accept that his current assignment is taking precedence.
They wish to speak with us.
Who wants a non-aggression pact? Oh, the 001s want a non-aggression pact? That's really strange, considering they don't like me much. I guess my relationship with them kind of plateaued. Where is 001? Yeah, it's only a minus 10. That's not that bad. Not compared to the Themlar, who hate me with a burning passion. I vivisected them? Really? I don't remember vivisecting them. I definitely didn't vivisect them. What are they complaining about? Okay. Don't trust the Cylons? Yeah, I'm going to have you vote on this. It doesn't auto-decline for 6 more months, so I'm going to have you vote on this, whether I accept or not. Let me cut this poll short, though.
We grow ever stronger.
I'll put 1 more minute on the clock for this, because it's pretty contentious. It's nearly tied. You were supposed to be building starbases. And let's get ship fire rate. That should immediately increase my my fleet strength, which puts me within striking distance of Themlar. I'm still making sure that I'm rolling out the corvettes.
Not so special now, was it?
They're superior to me, but I feel like I'm catching up.
Has been founded.
And Tanaring just got founded. So taking a look at Tanaring, it could be a okay-ish mining colony. It doesn't have a lot of opportunity for mining. It obviously is more farming and agriculture, but I already have my ag world, so I don't need 2 ag worlds. And you guys tied, so I think what I'm going to do is flip a coin. Thank you for tuning in to Stellaris Aquatics, the Cetusian Imperium, which originally streamed live on Twitch, December 11th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you are looking for a series that had a bit more tutorial in it, I do have a series on YouTube, How to Play Stellaris, and that one is going to fill you in a lot more on the finer details. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you for supporting the channel. I'll catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow ocean friends.